All right, guys. This is DJ Wolf Live. This is DJ Wolf Live's Tuesday Talk. I call it Tuesday Talk. I don't have a specific name for certain topics, but I just call it Tuesday Talk. Or I might talk about anything that's on my mind. Um, Super Bowl was great. I saw it. I saw pretty much to about the third quarter, or sometime after the third quarter, when I saw that it was obvious that Kansas City was going to lose by a country mile, and obvious it was. And here's the crazy part: Saquon didn't even go all out that day like you normally do. He didn't have to really. I guarantee he'll be ready next year though. And I just realized the guy's not even 30 years old, but he's like 20, I think 28. Yeah, he just celebrated his 28th birthday. He's a young guy, ready to go. He's going to be awesome next year. And I was thinking that the Commanders down here in the DMV, we need a Saquon Barkley, or what's that guy play with Henry? Guy play over with Baltimore. We need somebody like him too. Um, man, we had two guys like that on our squad to add on. Woo-wee. Boy. I kind of think Lattimore was kind of a waste, man. I don't know why, because he was injured when we got him anyway, and he didn't do as good as I thought he was going to do. That's another whole story. But I think we're going to be good next year. We got I heard that there's some possible uh, trades that might actually make a difference for us in the coming year, and because you got people who actually want to play with the squad. There are I've heard there's some guys from different teams that actually want to come here to play, and we ain't talking about no we talking about top flight guys from other teams who aren't who are good, but the teams are so so. They want to come here and make a difference. I'm excited about that. You know, then they're going to be looking at prospects in the offseason, of course. We'll find out in a few months what we're going to get, and I think we're going to get some pretty decent prospects. And no doubt, I can't wait. I cannot wait. But I saw the halftime show. I like Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I think it was a decent Super Bowl. It was okay. It was an okay performance. I'm not going to sit there and say it was one of the best. Frankly, it wasn't. They didn't have any New Orleans based entertainers that was involved with that, which I thought they were going to bring Lil Wayne out there, but apparently they didn't. That's I don't know, kind of shocked by that because Lil Wayne is a big fan of JC. JC was I guess he's the entertainment proprietor of NFL, to my understanding. So I'm actually surprised he wasn't on the dais with Kendrick Lamar. But that's another whole story. I can't really talk about it, so I don't know what the decision was to not put him on there or whatever. It is what it is. But Kendrick Lamar did okay. He did a decent show, man. I ain't gonna lie, he did. I ain't gonna knock him. Well, I said it's one of the best shows I've ever seen. No, I'm not gonna definitely not saying that. I've seen some really good shows that I can honestly say was better. Um, but I don't know. I mean, the halftime shows are really way better now than they were 50 years ago. They ain't really started doing this until like the 80s. You know, and the Super. I will say this: the Super Bowl commercials, and there was some of the heartfelt ones that were really good. I'm not gonna knock those, but some of the ones that were supposed to be funny weren't that good. And that's been like that for the last. I know it's the last several years. Within the last 5 to 10 years, a lot of the Super Bowl commercials that were supposed to be top flight. The problem with that is they release them too early. You see the previews, and then by the time you see it on Super Bowl first time, it's not all that good. And some of them aren't that funny anyway. That's another whole story. They try too hard on some. I can honestly say that they really do. But I don't know. I've seen better Super Bowl commercials than what I've seen the last. I mean, this year I've seen better than what I've seen this year in the past 20 years. And the '90s, I think, had some great Super Bowl commercials. And the early 2000s did too, but the ones that's out now, eh, not that great. I wasn't impressed. I was actually less impressed with that than I was with the game. The game was actually okay. You know, we knew Philly was going to do it. We know they were smoking. At least I thought they were. You know, and I was actually kind of happy that they won because I couldn't stand hearing anymore about Travis Kelsey, who is my homeboy, who actually grew up not far from where I live, on my side of town, Cleveland Heights, and his brother. But anyway, so I was tired of hearing about Taylor Swift, although I do think Taylor Swift is a gorgeous young woman. She's gorgeous. I don't care what anybody says. But to sit there and hear about that every year, and I noticed something that a lot of people have not talked about. This was the first time I saw her in, I guess, within the playoff Super Bowls that she literally did not wear his jersey at all. But I do got a feeling for certain that at some point they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna stay together next year. I don't think they're gonna be. I don't think. I don't think the return's gonna be back next year. I don't know why. I just got a feeling that she's probably going to write the song about him, and then they're gonna break up. I do believe that. I don't think it's gonna last. You know, she ain't known for having really long-standing relationships. She's not known for it. You know, but that's another whole story. You know. Now I got to talk about Trump. This thing with Trump, which I don't get. Donald J. Trump talking about buying up Gaza, okay, a land you ain't got no business being involved with, let alone Netanyahu. You have no business being involved with that at all. You really don't. Talking about, I want to go ahead and buy up the land, and because what the hell? I'm not really like because you get that land on. I want to buy up the land because I want to turn it into an entertainment an entertainment mecca, which is cap. I personally think Trump was trying to take over the land mainly because or get involved with that as a way of getting Netanyahu off from all that mess that he did. Number one, that's number uno. All right. Number two is that I personally believe that it's his way of making money along with Netanyahu. That's his way out. That's his way of getting him out of there, so he can say, okay, I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna turn to a resort. Oh, the place is in shambles. Of course, the place is in shambles. You know what happened, right? You know, their land got destroyed. That's why the place is in shambles. What the hell you think was gonna happen? It's in shambles. You know, and I just he's so catty, man. He has no sensibility, no sensitivity of people at all, especially people who are in dire straits like that. He doesn't care, and I'm not gonna lie. I did vote for the guy, but I didn't vote for him to hurt people like that. I thought he was going, if anything, he was going to be a guy who was going to do right by people, and he's doing completely the opposite of what you thought he was going to do. He's actually a lot worse now as president to me than he was before because he shows who he really is. He shows his true colors right now. He's showing his true colors of the man that he really is. He's coming off very tyrant like. You know, he wanted to buy Greenland, and then he got his wish about renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. You know, and now oh yeah, the latest, he wants to take over Canada. I'm like, you what? Yeah. He said, I want to make Canada the 51st state. I'm like, say what? Say what? He wants to make Canada the 51st state. It's called for good. Yeah, Canada now. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I was just up in Canada. I was in Canada on my cruise. My wife and I did a 9-day cruise last year on Rope River to Canada. Beautiful place, beautiful people, beautiful cities. We went to St. John Bay and where else was we? Nova Scotia. Uh, I think St. John. One of them. I think it was either St. John, Nova Scotia. One of them filmed. They actually, because I think I saw the actor. Matter of fact, I think it was St. John. Well, one of them anyway. They filmed the show from. If you know the show from, uh, that's on MGM Plus. Uh, I forgot the actor's name, man. Harold Pinot, something. I can't pronounce his name. But anyway, true story. We was at a little at a mall at St. John Bay, downtown St. John Bay. My wife and I walked over there, short distance from where the cruise ship was, and I swore I could have sworn I saw the actor up there. I'm telling you, I think I saw him. It looked pretty much like him to me. And but anyway, but I know they film it over in there between there and Nova Scotia. But quaint, quiet, beautiful towns, man. You know, I put it like that. But I don't think those guys gonna put up with. Matter of fact, I think the lady who did who we did the bus tour, one I think it was the one in Nova Scotia, and she really could. She don't like Trump at all. She made that known to us. But I don't think Canada will put up with that, and they shouldn't. To be honest, they shouldn't put up with anybody trying to overtake their country like that. That's crazy. We want the resources. That's to me. That's I don't know. It just I don't think that's right, man. I personally don't think that's right for him to even talk like that. You know, you need all the allies that you can have, man. For real. Now I'll say that, but to sit there and talk crazy like that is ridiculous. You know. Now some of the things that he's doing, I agree with. A couple of things that he's doing right now, I think he's going just a little bit too far. Um, but I don't know. I just I think what he needs to do is evaluate the situations regarding, okay, before I dismantle these agencies, let me take a look at what's really going on with them first. Let me get a team to look into it before I make my decision to do what I'm doing. No, he wants to go willingly and cut everyone out. That's where I got a problem right there. I do. You know, not thinking about the ramifications at all. He's not thinking about ramifications. He could care less. You know. Now, I would like to hear him get tough or do some tough on crime initiatives. I've yet to hear that. I'm waiting on that. You know, because that's what I would like to see him do more of as far as what's going on here. So, but getting back to some other things here. Um, I went to my doctor on Friday, right, get my checkup, and he basically just said my heart's good. You know, I just need to go ahead. And one thing I like about my doc, I will say this: he has one of the best bedside manners. If you know what I mean by bedside manner, I'm only talking about the conversation they have with you. You know, to get you relaxed, and I don't mean, you know what I mean. To have the conversation with you like you normally have, so that you have an understanding with the doctor. You be able to feel that he's talking to him about your issues. You know, and we got the conversation talking about family and work and all that. But not really talk. I didn't talk much about work, but we talk about family and all that. What matters most to you. And he was the one that I said that actually helped me lose the weight several years ago. He did. He encouraged me to lose the weight. I had lost 40 something pounds as a result of him. Sure did. I'm gonna try to do it again. I'm gonna try to do it again at some point because I need to. You know, I'm not doing too bad now. I could be doing better. I haven't really gained much weight since I've been on my diet, but I need to get back to where I need to be. I need to lose about at least 30 or 40 pounds. He gave me a really attainable goal. He said lose 10 pounds between now and when you go back to your next doctor visit, about 6 months. And 10 pounds, you can lose 10 pounds easily in about 2 months if you exercise on the regular. You know, just by walking. I've lost 15 pounds in 2 months just by walking in 2 weekends, which I'm gonna start back doing in the spring. And I'm really start back doing it sooner than that because I'm not getting no younger. I don't want to have a whole lot of weight on me as I get older anyway. I don't. My mother's 81 years old, and she's never carried a whole lot of weight on her. But she's, you know, not as healthy as she used to be, but she's still pretty healthy for 81. And she still gets around. She don't use a walker or a cane. You know, so she does pretty good. I give her that. You know, and for me, I just need to tone down what I'm eating and watch what I eat. I try not to eat a lot of meats. That's one of the things to cut out. I don't eat a lot of breads. I really don't. I do like eating my sandwiches every once in a while. Once in a while, a good, nice, hot, sizzling pizza pie. Once in a while. The problem when I eat pizzas, when I eat one, I can't stop. I can't stop. It's just like an addiction. It is. It's like a true addiction. You know. That's the only thing about when I eat pizzas. And burgers, I don't really eat burgers like nowhere near like I used to. I stopped eating red meat on the regular long time ago, and I almost don't even eat red meat at all now. So that's something I kind of cut out way back. But I try not to eat a lot of fried food either. You know, but as far as meats in general, I try not to eat a whole lot. Matter of fact, I don't even eat meats for most breakfast. I don't even eat meats. I usually eat like grains, like oatmeal or grits, stuff like that. Not too large a bowl, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of honey, one little pat of butter. That's it. And like I had one on Thursday. I ate that. That's all I had the whole day. At least between breakfast and lunch. No snacks. You know. Now you can eat a couple of little fruits, like fruits and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that. You know. But your mind needs to be focused on other things other than food. And that's the main way of losing weight is not to think about food all the time. You know. So for me, that's That's part of the trick in itself. You know. So anyway, guys, that's all I got. Want to give you a little advice about losing weight and trying to maintain. It's hard. I would say drink more fluids though, like water. A little light tea, something like that. You know, coffee, and usually for me, the darker the better. Um, Drinking it straight is even better. You can lose weight off drinking coffee sometimes too if you drink it right. You know, try to cut back on sugars. That's a hard one too. Cutting back on sugars. I mean, especially when you're eating like certain fruits and like little. I like to eat the fruit snacks sometimes. It's hard, you know, but you can do it. You know. So that's pretty much all I got right now, guys and gals. But I'll holler back at you guys later. Please rate, share, subscribe, and comment as necessary. But I don't need no trolls on here. I will say that. All right, I'm out.